All right, and good afternoon. Welcome to Iorio Arena. It's Sarah Catlin, and I'm here with Coach Casey Vitoric, and we're going to bring you today's varsity boys lineup. We have Cushing taking on Thayer. Quick update on other scores, and then we'll look a little deeper into this game. Girls hockey had a great 2-0 win over Hotchkiss. They went down and played at a neutral site at Trinity, came away with a great win. The VB boys, Coach, nice big 5-1 win. Is that what I hear?
Yep, it was a good one. It was a good one for sure. We had finally kind of put some pieces together to get the win, so it was nice.
Well, congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
We'll update you on varsity boys and girls basketball as we have scores. Varsity girls should just be wrapping up. They're up at Winchendon, so that should be a good, a nice little competition up the road there. And then varsity boys, I think, got out big early, so we'll see. But Coach, we got a little matchup with Thayer coming in 6-6. What's the word here?
Yeah, I didn't get to see the whole game the first time Thayer came up, but Cushing did get the win there. Talking to Coach Jacobs and Coach Troy about it, Thayer was kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit because they had played almost back-to-back games. They didn't have much rest, and Cushing had a little bit more rest and just a little bit more depth. But they also said that Thayer's got some really good forwards, young but really good, speedy forwards that are doing a lot of good things, and they just quite haven't been able to put the pieces together. But we'll see. It should be a really good matchup. I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, two historically top-level teams, and so, you know, any kind of given day, even with one young guys, if they put it all together, we're going to have a heck of a hockey game.
Yeah, without question.
So I think I saw Irving getting the start today in net, and then we will try to find, it's 35 for Thayer.
I think it's Fitzpatrick. Yeah, it's Gavin Fitzpatrick from Norwood.
Fitzpatrick.
So, yeah, we have the Cushing boys ready to go. Thayer's coming out saying good luck to their goalie, and then we'll get things underway here in a second. Looks like we have Cam Lund's line with Connor Wood and Max Dorrington.
Yeah, some interesting movements over the course of the season. You know, Coach has got a young team. He continues to sort of fine-tune and tweak, and so far it seemed to really build momentum for the guys, coming off 2 straight wins over Deerfield and Hebron.
Yeah, 2 good wins. The Deerfield win was
epic.
Yeah, huge, and then the Hebron win was expected but really nice. So Thayer wins the face-off, goes back behind the net, go D to D and up the wall. Nice pass into the middle. Good stick by Seeley. Thayer's offside, and the Penguins will regroup. Seeley goes to pick up the puck in the corner, throws it up the wall. Thayer defenseman takes a shot, which is blocked. Penguins are trying to regroup once more. Lund has the puck in the corner. He's getting harried pretty good. Makes a D-to-D pass. Up the wall. The puck is dumped in again. Not really any flow quite yet in the first minute or so. And the Penguins break out again. It is a turnover. Get a full 5 line change, and we'll have Bogdanovich's line coming out with Norcross. Oh, and there's a penalty. Nice trip right there for the Penguins to go up in the first minute on the power play.
Yeah, and you know, just what we've grown accustomed to with Gustafson, just the second he steps on the ice, he's a bit of a game changer. Read the play perfectly, came, skated hard, pitched down, went for the intercept as the rest of the line was coming out. Just got a full step on Thayer. They had no choice but to kind of drag him down.
Lining up for the face-off. Rayum wins it, but Thayer's able to clear it all the way down, and the Penguins will break out. Gustafson picks up the puck behind the net. Makes a pass to Rayum on the sidewall. Cuts through it to the middle and into the zone. Nice zone entry, nice control. But it is popped off his stick, and Gustafson will regroup in the middle of the ice. Thayer will clear it all the way down once more. And it goes all the way around the boards. Rayum will pick it up on the far half wall. He gets a nice little tip out. And the Penguins will go into neutral zone. Rayum again with the puck in the neutral zone. Pops off his stick and is cleared down once more. Penguins need to get a little bit more control. That pass is just a little bit off sticks. Hazel skate gets hacked a little bit, goes down, but the puck comes to Dorrington, who puts it towards the net. And the D are in a change, so no one's up at the point. The puck comes all the way back down to Cushing's end. And once more, Cushing will regroup with 53 seconds left on the power play. With Hayes with the puck, passes it up to Dorrington. Much better break-in. Cam landed the shot up into the netting.
Yeah, really aggressive forecheck from Thayer with their kill team, and also laying bodies early, trying to get a pretty physical game going. I know that they are aware from our last game that a little bit of our Achilles heel this season has been the ill-timed penalties, so I wouldn't be surprised if Thayer was hoping to generate some of that.
Got Lund with the face-off win. Puck goes back to the point. Shot. Nice deflection. Couldn't quite put it past Fitzpatrick. And Thayer's able to clear it. Nice play by Dorrington to keep it in, going down to his knees to keep it from going all the way down the ice, and a shot again. Another rebound in front. Penguins pick up the puck, have two-on-2 battle in the corner. Dorrington escapes with it. Nice hit there. Big hit there on Dorrington. Kept well by Seeley. And then it is cleared all the way by Thayer. With 10 seconds left in the power play, Penguins will regroup and look to kind of change gears back to 5-on-5. Nice pass up the middle off Bogdanovich's skate into the Thayer bench, and we will have a face-off in Thayer's end.
Yeah, unusual. Usually, I think I've grown accustomed to seeing the guys really be able to settle with their power play team and really get some nice puck movement. Thayer just disrupts. We got one or two good looks on the entry, but never settled after that.
Yeah, and that's incredibly important. Step one is get in the zone. Step two is set up and kind of work the puck around and draw out the defenders, and they were not able to do that.
Funky bounce there.
Kippenberger has the puck in the neutral zone. Out with Paskowski. Shot misses the net on the short side from the Thayer forward. Puck is down low. Thayer comes out with it from the corner. Nice move into the front and a nice save, and then the rebound is popped into the corner. Nice high off the glass, get the puck out and have the Penguins chase going on the forecheck. Bogdanovich goes D to D. Paskowski's unable to collect the pass. And the Penguin turnover in the corner. The Thayer forward has it, goes up the wall, dumps it back down on the cycle. Bogdanovich comes in to clean up, goes D to D. Paskowski up off the glass, up to Zarconi, who battles for it on the wall. Paskowski goes D to D, and a high flip out of the zone to get a change. Thayer will regroup. Also going for a change of their forwards, so we got eight new fresh legs on the ice.
A little knockdown there by Hewitt, almost worked out for us.
And Thayer will regroup once again, go behind their own net. Nice reverse. Hewitt on the forecheck, causes a turnover. Nice shot, no traffic in front, so easy for Fitzpatrick to make the save.
Yeah, I from last time when we played him, we did see Fitzpatrick give up a couple rebounds that generated great scoring chances for us. So I do like the intent by Cushing to just get a lot of pucks on him early.
We got the Rayoum line out taking the face-off in the offensive zone. Nice face-off win. Back to Gustafsson. Nice shot. And again, collected and smothered by Fitzpatrick. Really need to get some traffic in front. It's tough to stop what you can't see.
Also, just notice, I remember 14 from last time we played him. He's out again. Just tremendous speed and puck handling. So I always get a little bit nervous when he's out there on the counter. Just you can sort of see him start to leak as soon as he can.
Thayer tries to play it up, and there is number 14 with the puck. Plays puck in, 2-on-1. Ooh, just misses on the pass across. Nice play, just couldn't quite connect. Gustafsson steps up, puck chipped by him. Nice shot, nice save by Irving. Hewitt's up on the half wall. Thayer finds the guy high in the slot. Gustafsson blocks it with his glove. Chips the puck into the neutral zone. It is taken down again by the Thayer glove, and they'll try and regroup. 14 picks up the puck, uses his handle. Hewitt with a nice hit. Cushing will go for a change. The puck is popped into the Thayer end, and Thayer will settle behind their own net and regroup. Thayer's playing with two stretch guys when they have full possession in their own end. That's something Cushing's definitely have to keep a mind on. And there they go, one offside. So the whistle, the faceoff will come in the neutral zone. Yeah, two guys. That's an aggressive breakout.
And I think against Cushing, that tends to be a tactic teams will employ because of how aggressive our D are on the attack. And so if they're playing to score, sometimes you can get in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the one line out. Thayer chips the puck down low. Dorrington will pick it up behind his own net. Chip it up the wall. Cushing will try break in, and now a little break for Thayer as the puck popped out. Irving with a nice save. Cushing tries to go D to D. It's under Dorrington's stick, and Thayer will dump it back in behind the Cushing net. Seeley picks it up there, chips it to Lund. Tries to go D to D. The Thayer player gets in the way. And Thayer will regroup in the corner. Nice stick there by Seeley to break up the cross-ice pass. And the puck is in the neutral zone, now back into the Thayer zone. And they, again, will just wait behind their own net. They have two stretch guys, one at the red line, one at the blue line, and Cushing has four guys in the neutral zone to kind of defend against that. Play the long pass up. Thayer player tries to chip it in. It's blocked, and now it does get in the zone. Backhand pass across, doesn't find anyone. And Cushing will regroup with the puck behind their own net and break out. And now Kippenberger takes a puck up the ice, and that looks like a trip. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, absolutely, Coach.
Well, those are the ones that took me a while to get used to because it's so unintentional. Like, it looks to me like they're just going to make a good play, and it's to me, it's not tripping. It's like your stick was there and he like fell over it.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, and but now I fully understand because poor Max Bogdanovich with his 50-foot reach, he can trip like half the rink, and so I very, very quick to read that one now, and we'll see if our guys can't get a little more settled this time around.
Yeah, it's tough as the defender. You know it's coming, but you can't really get out of the way. Thayer will win the face-off. Tried to fire the puck out, goes right up into the netting, and we'll do the exact same thing one more time. But yeah, and the rules in hockey changed about 15 years ago, and that didn't used to really be a penalty. It was more discretionary, but now it's every single time. It's just it's 2 minutes. Yeah, it's not intent anymore at all, which is kind of a good thing. As the game's sped up, it allows for more offense.
Well, you must have been an offensive guy then.
I was, yeah. So the linesman goes down, as does who was that? Norcross, I think. Yeah.
Oh man.
That was a little bit weird. The puck is sent into the neutral zone.
Norcross got like 6 feet of air on that. I mean, that was
impressive. Gustafson will try and settle things down.
Oh.
Tries for, I don't even know what that play is called, but
no.
Now we got a penalty. Same type of thing as the one right there. It's not intentional, but it's 2 minutes, and that's at least they're being consistent. As a coach, you really want the referees to be consistent.
As a coach, as a player.
As a player, you're like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see that. I mean, Thayer's been going very aggressive with a lot of speed. We'll go 4-on-4 now, a lot more ice. It'd be interesting to see what adjustments they make if they leak as much as they have been.
Yeah. So you have Banks and Hewitt out on offense for this 4-on-4 with Seeley and Dorrington. Puck pops into the neutral zone, and Seeley will calm things down with the puck behind his own net. And Cushing looked to break out. D-to-D pass up on the half wall. And then back to Seeley. Nice little pass to the middle to Banks, who drives wide. Nice, tries to get that quick shot off, and it's just deflected. Nice stick by the Thayer defender there up into the netting.
Yeah, and I haven't really seen Thayer get too settled. They've had some really nice breakouts because, again, they're playing that up tempo and aggressive style. And really, the thing that continues to strike me about Irving is just how quiet he is in the net. His saves don't look spectacular because he just is always so well positioned. And really, he's seen some nasty shots. And he'll see another one.
Seeley does a nice cover there to break up the offensive attack. Rayum will come in. Good zone entry, plays it down deep. Rayum and Banks go in on the forecheck. Thayer plays it D-to-D. Ooh. A little risky there in front of the net. Yep. Banks, Banks is going to go for tripping there again. And again,
so
same thing. Very consistent.
4 penalties in the first 10 minutes of the game, all 4 trippings.
Yep. Yeah, so the players on both teams are going to have to adjust to that.
So one of the things that Coach Choi did say to me earlier when we were chatting is that we have a little bit of a longer bench than Thayer, just a few more guys. Interestingly, though, I feel like Thayer's the one that's pushing the pace right now. I think they're trying to really go up and down, which bench-wise, it doesn't seem to make sense.
No, but I haven't seen Thayer play much, but they seem to be an emotional team, and
Sure,
they
yep.
right, but they stretch a lot too. So that goes very well with the run and gun
Sure,
type style.
right,
If you're
yep.
going to have two guys up in the middle of the ice, you're going to be flying pucks up the ice, tipping them in, and having guys with speed go up. So it is a little bit counterintuitive for sure.
Well, if you look at the last time we played, it was a tight battle, and then it just blew up on them, and that could have just been a fatigue factor.
Right. So pass went back through the middle and out into the Thayer end. It'll regroup on this 4-on-3, which is not something you see all that often. Thayer's number 14 will chip it into the corner. Gustafson will try and pick it up, goes under his stick, pops back to the Thayer defenseman, and now it's a 5-on-3 for another 30 seconds. Thayer kind of calms things down on the wall. Nice little tip pass from the top of the umbrella. Back down to the near side. One-timer goes wide. Irving was there anyway. Number 10 on this near wall. Stick handling, tried to fire it across. Good body position by Dorrington. Fans on it, and Gustafson will take the rush. One-on-one, tries to make a move. Their defender does a nice job of breaking that up. And now they will regroup and come into the neutral zone with number 19 who's coming flying down the side all the way in behind Cushing's net. And now he finally makes a pass to release a little pressure. Nice hit there on the wall by Kippenberger. And then Cushing is able to send it down the ice all the way. They will have to regroup. 30 seconds now on the 5-on-4. London on the forecheck forces them to this near side. Dorrington steps up. Kippenberger steps up. Irving makes the first save, and the puck sits in front dangerously, but the puck goes wide. He's got like 7 guys on the far wall battling for it, and Cushing comes out with it and nearly gets a 2-on-1, but Dorrington is just not quite able to maintain possession of the puck, and Thayer gets a turnover. It goes right into the zone.
Oh,
very nice toe save by Irving on the shot. Another big hit, and now found very well as the defenseman. Another big hit. Irving with another save. All of a sudden, game's going a little bit crazy. Great pass by Lund. Nice shot. Nice save by Fitzpatrick on that little 2-on-1 break. Dorrington picks up the puck in the corner. And Thayer will try and regroup, but Banks is right in on the forecheck, causing problems. Dorrington's right in on the corner, causing problems as well. And there's a whistle for something that I missed.
It actually went up off the netting. When they went high off the board, it actually kicked up into the netting a little bit. Yeah, just as we sort of talked about the physicality of the game, it just kind of exploded. Just big hits, and I think the general sense right now is that if you're going to hold it a half second too long to make that pass, then you're going to meet a new friend, and it's not going to feel very good.
Yeah, the last minute or two there was frenetic. Rayum on the faceoff wins it back, and Dorrington will play it into the corner. It goes all the way around. It's chipped back into the corner by Hewitt, and Rayum goes to work with Banks to try and get possession of the puck. The puck pops out into the middle. Thayer is able to gain control, and that little stick to toe was not called as Thayer dumps it in and over the glass and into the netting. I was a little bit worried there.
I thought it was going for sure. Like, no, come on, you can't call that one. But as you said, consistency.
Yeah.
I think just managed to recognize that was potentially more of a stumble than a trip. I'll call
just
it a
not
stumble.
quite as bad.
Yeah.
Rayum on the face-off, and Thayer center wins it back, but Hewitt picks up the puck. Well, he tried to pick up the puck. Goes to Rayum. Banks with the shot, and it is smothered by Fitzpatrick and a little bit of afters in front of the net. Nothing too serious, just hey, how you doing?
Good, quick conversation.
Yep.
How's your season going?
Yep.
Everybody's headed back. Gonna go take a little break, and we'll have some fresh bodies out here. Yeah, it's been a nice kill by the boys, and really against a team that's pushing pace in the 4v4, managing well and holding up to the physicality too. I haven't seen too many hurt feelings out there. It looks like they're pretty focused on the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we get to see the Zezima line out right now with Gustafson and Hayes. And Thayer gains control in the Cushing end. Going to work on the forecheck, little cycle, back up to the point. Quick shot wide. And Irving will cover. Well, actually, he will not cover, but the referee will give him the benefit of the doubt and give him the whistle anyway.
been really impressed with the Zezima line the last couple games. The guys are, kind of coming together as a line there, all relatively new to Cushing, and so buying into the system, and they've just been absolutely merciless to other teams when they've gotten their chance on the ice. Fun to watch.
Yeah, very high energy, very very high energy. They're just gonna wear you down. Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Pass up to the on the half wall. There's Zarconi who comes into the neutral zone, makes a pass over to Norcross. Thayer will gain control behind the net. Nice indirect pass up on the wall. Tough backhand pass through the middle that's turned over. Norcross to Bogdanovich, and he just misses the drop pass. But Dorrington pinches nicely, tries to do a little toe drag around the defenseman. It was a nice stick on puck, and now Norcross is working hard in the corner again with Zarconi. They come up with the puck. And Norcross has it again behind the net. Just up to Bogdanovich, over to Dorrington, who fakes the shot. Good stick by the Thayer forward. Pops out, loose rebound, goal! No idea who got it. Bogdanovich, Norcross. It was a shot, rebound. A nice play, but a lot of traffic in front of the net, and Cushing goes up 1-0, 5:28 left in the first period.
Yeah, I think Norcross will get the point, and he's trying to give it to Bogdanovich, which is nice of him. Bogdanovich did the work, won the battle in front, and kind of wrapped it behind the goalie. But Norcross did actually have to push it in. It was just sitting in the blue there, and poked it by. So good hard work, just as you were saying, Coach. Bodies to the net.
Oh, and you put Bogdanovich in front of the net. He's like a tree. Tough to move. Can't see around him. So he's doing good work when he gets in front of the net for sure. So you have the Lund line taking the face off, and they win it. It kind of sits in the circle for a second, but they win it. And Connor Wood comes out, takes a shot, rebound, sits there again. I believe that was Dorrington diving to try and make a play. Nice high flip out of the zone, and a 2-on-1 here for Thayer. Again, nice pass across, but they just couldn't quite connect. Cushing dodges a little bit of a bullet there. And Connor Wood gathers. Okay. I think, that was Dorrington, and he cut through the middle, unsuspecting, and got rocked a little bit. And we'll see what ends up happening here, if this is 2 or 5, because...
So talk me through this from a judgment call. So Dorrington did, head down, he turns towards the middle of the rink, and 14 just cleans his clock. Is it where his hands were? Is it because Dorrington couldn't see him?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different things that come into play. Hands and elbows, like if it's your shoulder that hits him, it's cleaner. If it's hands or elbow, you're definitely in trouble. But one of the things that has changed with all the rules is contact to the head is way more of a focus, obviously, with concussions and all that. But then also, if the player is unsuspecting, it's now incumbent on the hitter to make sure that they're not targeting or doing anything that is that looks like intent to injure, which is a huge change, and that's a really good change that's come into the game, because it's so fast and guys are so big and so strong that it can be very dangerous, especially with a situation like that. But it looks, what did we end up with? Just 2 for that one, and I think that's to your point, because it was a shoulder and the elbows and the hands were not up.
Yeah, I see Dorrington kind of spitting a little blood out of his mouth. It looks like he did catch. It just was a little bit high, I think, and kind of caught him up under the chin. So he's getting checked out there. We got Coach Solominski running a little athletic trainer today, helping out because it's a busy day here at Cushing.
Yes, there are a lot of home games today, which is nice. So Cushing is in on the power play. Puck comes up to Hayes. He fires it on Fitzpatrick, who makes a save. Puck bounces over Banks' stick as he's trying to gather it. Back up to Hayes. He'll put it into the corner, and Banks will pick it up. Nice pass to Rayum. Nice stick by the Thayer forward there to not let that go through. Gustafson gathers it up top. Great shot with Hewitt in front. Just goes wide. Rayum will pick it up up by the blue line. Banks will help him out and get it low. And Hewitt will go back to work. Down in the corner with Rayum. Puck pops up to Gustafson, over to Hayes. Nice block by the Thayer defenseman. And it clears it. Yeah, he's definitely feeling that one. But only halfway to the neutral zone, and Hayes comes back in, takes a shot, and it is gathered by the glove of Fitzpatrick.
Quick update on our basketball games. Boys varsity is up 48-21, so well in control. And our girls basketball team did end up stretching it out over Winchendon and beating them by about 20. So good day for Cushing athletics so far. Lots of dubs on the board here.
Excellent. So the Lund line is out for the last 45 of the power play. Dorrington has the puck in the corner. He's surveying the scene, seeing what he wants to do. Reverses to Connor Wood. Back to Dorrington behind the net. Nice move there to elude the defenseman. A lot of perimeter play right now. Let's see if maybe they can skip a player and find a pass through the middle to set up a nice shot. Wood chips it back down low again to Dorrington, who goes to battle with Lund, who comes over. And now they're up to Dorrington with a nice shot. With traffic in front again, the puck pops to the corner. Nice little move there by, I think that's Seeley. Yep. Plays the puck up to the point as the penalty expires. Wood has it, reverses it back behind the Thayer net to Dorrington. Penguins have got to be a little bit tired now. They've been on over a minute. They're still working hard. Wood with the shot deflected, and Thayer will clear it. Let's see if it gets over that red line for the icing, and it does, so no change. Good luck getting all those players back on the ice who went onto the bench. And I never understand why referees, when there's an icing call, don't go stand there. They come skating in after the whistle blows, and then they're trying to figure it out, and you're just like, as a coach, you're just like, whatever, it's just, okay.
And to me, it's like, there's no way you know. Like, right. I'm just making it up. You guys come back out, all right.
Yeah. So Bogdanovich takes the face-off, wins it back to Kippenberger, who shoots high. Puck is loose on the side of the net, and Fitzpatrick will cover it.
It was a little wrist shot by Kippenberger. My day, I don't count it as a hockey game unless Kippenberger just blasts one. So it's a nice start, guys, but until he just can unload, it's not a game.
Keep our eye open for that one. Bogdanovich back for the face-off. He wins it with a little help from Norcross. There you go.
There we go.
Kippenberger with the shot. It goes wide off the boards and covered again. We'll do it one more time. Cushing has been doing a good job with face-offs, which is really nice. If you win the face-off battle, you're automatically possessing the puck, which is huge, especially when the face-offs are in the offensive zone. Loses that one kind of to the side. Thayer will wrap it all the way around, and it'll be tipped out of the zone, and they will pick up the puck and enter the zone. Nice block by Kippenberger.
Off his knee.
Right off the top of his knee, which is limited padding. And it's a 2-on-2 battle in the corner with Kippenberger and Paskowski.
Oh.
Fisto, a little bit from behind there. I kind of missed it behind. Oh, and some serious fisticuffs now. The Thayer player taking a little bit of exception to the hit, which I didn't really see. I'm assuming it was from behind a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those, when I was watching behind before when we were on the power play, and you see Dorrington setting up a lot behind, and I was thinking to myself, it's strategically, right, if you can sort of frame up so the only way they could hit you is in the back, then they can't hit you.
Right.
And I was sort of thinking, like, well, that gives him just that extra half second. And in this one, the puck squirted out, and I feel like the Thayer player who framed up, Kippenberger sort of went for the puck and just drilled him in the back. He was 2 inches away from him, so it wasn't like he bordered him. I don't think it was dirty. It's been a physical game, but I think, the Thayer player really took exception to where he got hit and came out swinging. So it'll be interesting to see how they sort this one out.
Yeah, yes, because the Thayer player has left the ice, so I'm assuming that's because of the afters, and that's a game misconduct. But it'll be interesting to see what actually goes up on the board for both teams and what we end up with here.
And it looks like in the fray, Kippenberger's helmet got broken, so Coach Troy's running it over to Dino, so Dino's got to do a little repair work.
Well, regardless of what number goes up on the board, he has the whole period plus intermission to fix it because there's only 2 minutes left. So, well, I guess
it's at least 2 minutes.
A power play goal, I guess, would eliminate
yeah.
the minor penalty. But yeah, okay. So there's a 5-minute major for Kippenberger, and my guess is that's the only thing that's going to go up on the board because they would have just given.
Oh no.
Oh, double fives. Well, that's just. I've never seen that. I've never seen 2 5-minute majors that have gone up on the board at the same time as a coach.
That's an impressive statement because I know how many games you've been at. It's a little weird when I say it because it's like, well, that's 3 seasons. Who cares? So double fives. 9 has gone to the locker room. I don't think with hurt feelings. I think he's gone.
Yeah, no, he's gone. Yeah.
So at this point, are they? He can't play anymore, but we're going to skate force for 5 minutes. Is that what I'm hearing?
4-on-4 for 5 minutes because.
And as many goals as we score, nobody comes back.
Nothing comes out. Nothing comes back. Yeah. So there's a lot of time with 4-on-4. It's actually, as a coach behind the bench, you're looking down, going, okay, how am I going to sort this out? Because you never do this.
Yeah.
4-on-4 for 5 minutes in a row. It's strange because you always have your lines set up, and then now you're going, okay, who's going to sit? Who's going to go?
Right. You got to rotate.
Who's tired because 4-on-4, way more ice, it's open.
Do you tend to keep your D together? And so you're gonna run. You run your D as pairs as you would, but you mix up your lines.
Yeah, and someone always gets the short end of the stick on 4-on-4. But this should be an interesting, 2 minutes until the end of the period, and then opening 3 minutes in the next period because 4-on-4. I guess now the overtime in the NHL is 3-on-3 to open it up even more. But 4-on-4, you just
4-on-4 at the
with
high school
two teams
level,
at this when the good teams, this should be entertaining. If their passes are accurate and collected, it'll be real good.
Get some points on the board. Well, it'll be interesting because coming into this game after the way everything ended last time with some bad blood, that the coaches had to be a little bit trying to prepare their guys for this. I will say I don't think Kim was expecting the reaction, but again, when you're expecting the worst from another team. Everything feels worse. Yeah, no, absolutely. So a lot of conversations just had to happen, rightfully so. Both coaches want to know exactly what's going on and what the outcomes were. But we are back in Bogdanovich with the face-off, which kind of goes to the half wall, but Thayer picks it up into the corner. Gustafsson chips it out to Bogdanovich, who makes the hit, and it's chipped not all the way out of the zone, but up to the blue line and then dumped right back in on net. And Thayer goes to work. I believe that's number 14. Nice pass across. Great block. Man,
in front. Yeah, that was definitely, I'll just take this one. That's fine, was the mentality there by Hayes. And Gustafsson finds Hayes all the way across the ice with a nice pass. Back to Gustafsson. Rips a one-timer just wide with Bogdanovich in front of the net, which is a good strategy, as we found out earlier with the goal. And now Norcross and Bogdanovich behind the net battling 2-on-2. Norcross comes out with it, has a little bit of space. There's a takeover with Hayes, who dumps it back in for Bogdanovich, who's bodied off the puck a little bit. And now it's 2-on-2 again in the corner. Norcross and Bogdanovich, now it's 3-on-2. Bogdanovich with a nice play to hand it down to himself. Over to Hayes, who the pass just put him off balance, and he couldn't quite get a shot off. And Thayer will come out with it. Definitely some tired legs on the ice now. And he will regroup so they can get all the changes for both teams, really, which is a nice play. Thayer chips it in. Banks flips it up off the wall. Nice play to keep it in with his hand by the Thayer player. Good shot. Nice save and a cover by Irving with 31 seconds left.
Yeah, the Gustafsson to Hayes pass, was just that awkward, like two inches too far. So he tried to make the adjustment, just got a topper. And then on this one, that far post there guy wasn't even expecting it. Beautiful pass came across, he ripped it, but Irving, man, that nice lateral movement.
So Rayum kind of wins the faceoff forward. Banks gets a breakaway. Oh. Great save. Banks made a nice little move. It's a great save by the goalie. Banks goes tumbling into the corner. And there's afters again. I think Dorrington is going to get a penalty here for tapping the goalie after the whistle. And typically referees take both, but
Coach,
he's not taking both. And
Jacobs is not agreeing.
Yeah, he thinks they should take both too. So now we're going to have a 4-on-3 again, which last time we had it, I said was unusual.
It's just a special game for you. I'm glad that I get to do this game with you and really like see some first-hand 4v3 skate.
Right, there's so much space. And as a player, it's hard because you practice 5-on-3 every once in a while, but you never, ever practice 4-on-3 unless it's in like a small area game. So it's just so bizarre. But anyway, so here we go. Got the face-off, which is won by Thayer. Save. Cushing set up in a nice tight triangle. Thayer's working around the top, down low. Nice pass across and high. Great block by Gustafson off his glove or arm and up into the netting. That was a critical block because Thayer worked that from one side up, down, and then directly across, skipping a player, which is really what you want on your power play. With more space, you're able to do that. And this is utterly bizarre because Thayer just pulled their goalie.
Oh my God, 10 seconds left.
So it's a 5-on-3 with 10
wild.
seconds left, and Cushing can just ice it. They win the faceoff, get it back. Block shot there. Gustafson gets it.
Come on.
Does he have time? Does
Come
it go
on.
in? Oh my goodness, just misses it, and the period comes to a close. I've never seen a coach pull a goalie with more than 2 seconds left on the clock at the end of period. This is
It's a wild
crazy.
game. It's a wild game.
It is wild.
All right, so we are 1-0 after one. We have all sorts of numbers up on the board, so the second period's going to be exciting, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Here we are for the second period, Coach. We're sitting up 1-0, but we got all these numbers on the board. Catch us up. Where are we at?
So with 2 minutes left, we had 2 5-minute majors. So those would be served, the final 3 minutes of those, and then a penalty late by Cushing made it a 4-on-3 for Thayer. So from right from the middle of the first period right to the end, it was a bit frenetic, a bit hectic. The chances started coming a little bit more, and certainly for Cushing, there were a couple chances for Thayer as well, but it kind of took a few minutes to feel each other out a little bit, and then they got into it, and then penalties made it just kind of a bit crazy. So we'll see if once these penalties end, if the kids can figure it out and start to play within the parameters the referees have put out there for them, and stay out of the box and play some 5-on-5 hockey. But who knows? We'll see. Unpredictable as always. High school,
Why you love
high school
coaching
games.
high school,
That's
right?
right, exactly. At the end of the day, they are still teenagers. So we have Connor Wood out with Hayes and Gustafson. Thayer is set up and is working the puck up high. Nice shot to the near side. Good blocker save into the corner by Irving. And Thayer gets it back high again with their number 4. Goes D to D and back. They're playing ping pong with it a little bit. 3 or 4 passes back and forth. Now try the other side. Cushing's doing a real nice job staying in shape. Nice triangle. Shot comes in, blocked by Gustafson. Collected in the corner by Thayer. Up the wall. Gustafson chases for a second, but they gather it. And now, nice play by Hayes there to block the pass across because he was kind of on an island. Shot comes in wide and high. Gustafson tips it. Almost out, not quite. Good keep. And now the puck popped off the Thayer defenseman's stick, so they didn't have that 2-on-1 in front. And they'll reset once again with 30 seconds left in the power play. D to D and back. Cushing still in tight triangle. Puck pops through the crease, and Thayer resets again. Nice tip.
Oh, what a
shot,
save.
Kind of a shot pass tip. Great save, yeah, by Irving. Real heady there. He's going one way, the puck's going one way, then the puck changes direction. He's got to flash out his blocker and glove to make that save. So Cushing gets it all the way out and down. Thayer will regroup, but Banks causes serious problems for the Thayer defenseman, and he runs out the rest of the power play. So we're back to 4-on-4 for 1:20.
Excellent kill by the 3 set, and just so interesting because the normal kill team is so aggressive and chases so much, and when they drop into that 3, they're so disciplined. It's a completely different look and just highly effective.
And mentally, for a killer to go from one to the other that well, like that was seamless. They did an excellent job. Is not that easy because it's a totally different mindset. So what we got here? We got Paskowski driving wide, getting the puck in the zone. It's tipped off his stick, and Thayer will bring it back into the neutral zone, where Hewitt disrupts the puck and is chipped in by Banks and goes into the netting, unfortunately. So the face-off will be at center ice.
Yeah, good early moments here for Cushing. Definitely coming in to start the period, just having to be really, really smart. That 4v3 for a good chunk of time there, able to just kind of while it out, and then 45 seconds to go in the 4v4. Love to see us take advantage here, get a little momentum going, but just dangerous with the way Thayer's been playing so far.
So you got Rayum with Max Dorrington and Gustafson with Hayes on the defensive side of things for this 4-on-4. Rayum wins the face-off, and the puck is back to Hayes deep in his own zone. Nice little hack there. Tipped the puck into the neutral zone. Thayer's offside, so they can't touch it. In on Irving, and he sets it up for Dorrington. Indirect D to D to Hayes, who will skate out of the Cushing zone, evades one Thayer, I was going to say penalty killer, but one of the Thayer forwards, dumps it in hard around for Dorrington. It is dumped back hard around for Hayes, and it pops off his stick and into the neutral zone, where he goes D to D to Gustafson, and then back to relieve the pressure. Hard around so the goalie can't trap it. Dorrington picks it up on the near wall, goes down into the corner. Players are released from the penalty box, so we're back to 5-on-5. Dorrington still doing good work in the corner. Now Rayum with the puck in the corner, evades the defenseman. Fakes pass up high, goes to the opposite defenseman. Great
so
shot with 2 players in front. A nice little tip, great save by Fitzpatrick to keep the score at 1. Bogdanovich has the puck down low, working hard below the net. Thayer will chip the puck up the wall, kept in by Dorrington. Rayum through Bogdanovich's
nice
legs,
pass.
passes it over, and Fitzpatrick with the nice save.
Man, 5-on-5, it's crowded out there. There's so many guys.
No kidding. They had a nice little play by Rayum to avoid Bogdanovich, who you certainly don't want to run into, but is his own player to go through his own player's legs to create that chance on the shot.
Again, just cerebral play by Cushing. So they go from a 3-guy set, play it perfectly. They go to 4-on-4 set, play it perfectly, and actually get the puck into their end. They come in 5s, and we're actually seeing some possession. Good shot. So adjustments on in the between periods have gone well for Cushing so far.
Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Norcross over to Kippenberger, who takes a shot. It's wide, sits behind the net. Norcross and Bogdanovich go into the corner and pick up possession of the puck. Squirts loose, and Thayer wraps it hard around to Kippenberger, who keeps it in and plays it right back down to the corner all the way around. And Paskowski is not able to keep it on the far side. Can't really get control of it at all here. It's elusive. And Thayer causes a turnover behind the Cushing net. And now they wrap it hard. Seems to be a theme in both offensive zones. Shot comes in on Irving and kind of hangs around for a little bit, but Cushing is able to gather it and chip it up and out. Icing is there, but waved off by the referee. That's probably a good call. And Zarconi uses the body to disrupt the puck carrier. Norcross picks it up on the half wall, surrounded by 3 Thayer players who get it up and out. And Kippenberger rockets a shot off the Thayer defenseman and then off the referee in the deflection, and Thayer gathers and carries out to the neutral zone, where Kippenberger steps up to make a hit. Thayer dumps it in. And there's 6 guys down in the corner fighting for possession of the puck, and Thayer does come out with it. Paskowski's on, and Bogdanovich is on down in the corner, battling for possession. It's kind of tied up, and Thayer does escape with it. Back down into the corner, nice play on the cycle. Off the forward stick, back out to the defenseman where he takes a shot. It's off Bogdanovich's skate. Thayer will work again down low. They're doing a nice job down low. Great pass into the middle, great save by Irving off the shot from point blank range, and that will be an icing. And it'll be interesting here to see if there is a timeout called or not. It is kind of early in the second period, but there are definitely some tired boys or in purple out on the ice right now. They've done a good job, but right at the end of that little shift there, you had that really good chance. Yeah, Coach Jacobs is giving the timeout signal.
Yeah, it's the Thayer found something they liked. I think, and not obviously the Thayer coach's adjustment at that period, because they went and found a seam they like in the offensive set, and as you pointed, just kept cycling back in that corner, causing a lot of chase. Again, our guys play really aggressive. And they did. They developed and got that feed center for the one-timer. Irving, well positioned, made the save. But as you called it, Coach, you got to do a little timeout here and rest the legs.
Yeah, and then you get a fresh set out on a timeout, which is, it's another new strategy that's come into the game with the icing not being able to change on it. So you have one timeout. They're very valuable. So it's tough sometimes, especially in a close game, you take a timeout at this point. But if you give up a goal now, it's a give and take. And I'm not sure who it was for Thayer. I don't remember the number, but the Thayer player who posted up in the corner was really making a lot of things happen there. And you're right with that set that they had come up with, and it was working. And Irving making a really big stop. So you have Lund on the faceoff. He wins it, but the Thayer center steps through and takes a shot. It goes wide. And the Thayer defenseman falls, which gives a break for Dorrington, who's up through the neutral zone. Stick handles over the line, takes a nice shot up off the shoulder of Fitzpatrick and into the netting. So a face-off down in the Thayer end.
Be good for us to get a little offensive set here just after getting really worked in our end. Good breakout by the guys. Makes Coach look smart for taking the timeout. Yep. Able to flip the ice, get back down here and get set. Because they did. They had found a little seam themselves. So good to see the guys reset now.
Yeah. So Lund will take the face-off again here in the offensive zone, and he wins it cleanly back to Gustafson, who fakes the shot, tries to dance around the forward a little bit, and is unable to. Thayer breaks the puck out on a 2-on-1, and back through the lane is Connor Wood, who does a great job back-checking and taking up space. Thayer has the puck. Well, not anymore, because the stick was lifted right out of the Thayer player's hand. So Cushing will be able to break out with Connor Wood now. Hayes has the puck, and it goes up to Gustafson, who chips it forward for Lund to chase. Thayer reverses it up the wall. Wood on a nice aggressive forecheck there, breaks up that breakout. Lund down to Wood, back up to Gustafson. Great shot and nice a really nice save as the Thayer goalie had a little bit of difficulty with Dorrington there in front of the net, but he was out of his crease. He was being so aggressive and made a real nice save on
really
that
great
shot.
read, right? He feels Dorrington come up in front of him and sees the puck goes high. He comes out to just be able to get around him and get that angle. Really well played. And just again a nod to Connor Wood. I think he gets a lot of credit, but the work he did, the 2v1 breakout became a 2v2, and then here he is on the aggressive forecheck, creates a pass opportunity for Cushing as well.
Yeah, so here we see the Zesman line again with Sealy and Dorrington on D. Dorrington does a nice job stepping up and breaking up that break-in by Thayer. And then I believe that was Barletta who went in and finished the check. Now you have 3 Cushing players battling for the puck behind the net, and they do come out with it, but it's chipped up to the Thayer defenseman who plays it back low again. Similar set to earlier. And Caleb Bogdanovich is not able to gather the puck, and it goes into the neutral zone. Thayer goes D to D. Barletta applying pressure.
Oh, nice
Dorrington,
read.
yeah, great step by Dorrington. Lift the stick, take the puck. Unfortunately, one of the Penguins players was still in the zone, so he had to hold up. But now Dorrington again gains control, goes cross ice to Sealy, goes cross ice to Barletta, and it pops over his stick. And the Penguins go for a change as Thayer breaks out of their own end. That's definitely offside that nobody noticed. And and then Hewitt as 2-on-1 with who was at Banks.
Oh.
Great play by the Thayer defender to just take away time and space. Hewitt wasn't able to get the puck across, but it comes out to Dorrington. Hard shot up, deflected up into the over the glass. So it'll be a face-off in the offensive end. But yeah, the Thayer guy was changing. He just glided right over the blue line, changed inside the zone, and the puck went in after him. And I'm not sure what the linesman was looking at on that one, but we're all human, so.
They missed one or two. Yeah, great take by Hewitt with Banks on the other side, but really, as you pointed out, the Thayer defender making the decision, go to the puck, and just never gave Hewitt the opportunity to get the pass to Banks.
Yeah, so Paskowski takes one shot off face-off win from Rayum, and now the puck is worked low for Hewitt again. Thayer gains control behind their own net and breaks out on this near side. Tries to chip it in, but only gets as far as Kippenberger, who pops it high off the wall, and then Hewitt slaps it in for an icing, which I don't think is something I've ever seen before either. Slapping and icing all the way on the ice. This is. You're right. It's a game of firsts.
Well, my confusion on that as well is the hand pass, because even if he felt like his guy was breaking out, he can't pass it to him that way anyway. So I don't understand that one at all. And he was a smart guy.
Yeah, but sometimes they will use their hand just to gain control. But on that one, yeah, when it's up around your shoulders, the hand is sometimes better. So Thayer gains control, but Paskowski gets it up below the line, and it is turned over once again to Rayum, who finds Hewitt, who finds Banks streaming up the line and gets caught up in the Thayer player's foot, but Rayum is there. Paskowski now has the puck up high. Can't quite connect with Kippenberger, cross ice, and now the puck's tipped out, and you have a 2-on-1. Paskowski taking the 2-on-1. Great play. He's just he's waiting. He's frustrated with the first play, but the second play there is really nice. He's waiting. He's making the Thayer player move first, taking away the pass, and he ends up being in the shot lane. So he amends certainly for his earlier mistake on the breakout.
Thayer has been looking on the back post a little bit. I just think they keep going short side on Irving, and he's not going to give it up. And so if they're not going to go far post, then I think that Irving is going to continue to really frustrate them on the goal.
Yeah, definitely. And a near post goal, a goalie generally doesn't give those up. It's like a cardinal sin for goaltenders of any sport. Don't get beat on your near post, and Irving definitely has that covered. So Norcross gains control in the Cushing offensive end. And Thayer tries to break out, but once again, the Penguins keep it in with Hayes. And now it's back to Norcross. He goes D to Gustafsson. Nice indirect pass up to Norcross. Tries to chip it into the middle, but doesn't get quite enough wood on it. Gustafsson steps up and disrupts the puck carrier very nicely, where Cushing now can break in. The toe of Norcross could not quite stay on the right side of the blue line there, and Cushing is called for the offside.
I just was about to compliment, and I still will, Zarconi, the decision to cut hard left there, that's where the space was. He created a beautiful setup, and I think we're an inch away from that being a heck of a break-in. So
Lund wins the face-off back to Sealy, who goes D to Dorrington, who will take it in the zone, tries to find his brother, and it just goes off his stick, and Lund takes the rush. and breaks it up nicely and ends up coming away with the puck, which is a really nice play. Now he's up, and then the Thayer player falls down, which almost leads to a chance from the younger Dorrington in front of the net. Now the older Dorrington has the puck, plays it to his little brother. Goes D to D across the ice, a nice feed. Plays it low to Dorrington, up high to the younger Dorrington for a quick shot, and
They're
puck is
still
loose in front.
Oh, it's a good play.
Yeah, Cushing had 2 guys in front there to try and create a chance, and now it's a 2-on-1 developing maybe. Cushing,
Not with Connor Wood.
Yeah, no, he came back really well and broke that up. Lund plays it over to Dorrington, who plays it over to Dorrington, who plays Lund. 2 shots, 2 rebounds. Puck finally goes in the corner, but the net comes off because of the hard crash of the net by both the Thayer defensemen and the Cushing forwards.
Yeah, tough run right there. The net coming off too, but it's like the second or third Thayer player I've seen lose an edge this period. I don't know what that's all about, but we saw right here at the blue line, this poor guy in the corner, and it happened actually over when they were on a change. So all 3 could have created opportunities for Cushing, just not quite.
So Rayum takes the face-off. The Thayer player kicks it back into the corner, but Rayum picks it up, goes across the ice to Paskowski, who plays it into the corner, goes behind the net. Rayum is on the forecheck with Hewitt. Puck comes up the wall, nice little breakout pass. Whoop, and there's another one down. Paskowski, who tried to kick the puck and got his feet caught up, banks in low, trying to disrupt the Thayer forward, who skates all the way, a big loop around the zone, finds a nice little backhand flip pass across the ice, which is broken up by Kippenberger. Goes all the way around, for an ice.
Well, just a little bit of chaos there, and I think, sometimes when you get into these games that are, as you say, frenetic and just up and down, I think Paskowski 9 times out of 10 handles that with a stick, but he went for the kick and ended up on the ground, and this is, in these tight games, one little mistake, and another goal goes up on the board. So, here we are, second half of the second period. The fatigue factor, the pace of the play. I feel like something's going to break here in the next minute.
Yeah, and the long change in the second period can always be challenging. So Rayum carries the puck in to the Thayer zone, and it's broken up. It comes back to Paskowski, who's harried by one of the Thayer forwards. Does a nice job to maintain control of the puck. Goes D to D. To Kippenberger, who starts to skate out of the zone, then cycles back, and then does another little loop, and does a great pass to Banks, who just can't handle it on his backhand as he was turning around. But Hewitt will gain control in the corner, tries to find Banks, just misses again, and the Thayer player will clear it all the way down for an icing if Gustafson wins, which is generally the case. And there you have the whistle, and the face-off will come back down into the Thayer end.
Great opportunity there. Banks is knocking himself in the helmet on that one, because he and Hewitt had really created an opportunity there. Great positioning, chased it down to race the icing, and then just got caught looking at the change of whether or not they were going to attack, and cross signals on that one.
Yeah, and Cushing is not usually that aggressive with their wingers, or at least in the games that I've seen this year, and times I've coached against them as well. But when you have that chance, if you do it every once in a while, it can really open up. And if you have the awareness, that one pass beats everybody, and you can go on a breakaway, and it's a nice way to break up the game. Now we have a hit, and I'm not sure exactly what the call will be, but you have Hayes down with either a shoulder or a little knock to his noggin. He's up, he seems okay, and that's a cross-checking call. So the Penguins will go back on the power play. You haven't had a power play yet? I know there's been penalties called against Thayer, but I think we might have one early. But we'll see the power play units for the Penguins here after that cross-check.
Yeah, this is good heads-up coaching. Hayes took a hard hit, and the familiarity with the Thayer players, and good decision by the coaches to kind of cycle him off and give a different power play look to keep cool heads alive here.
Yeah, definitely. So you have Lund out on the face-off. He kind of loses it, but gets in there to try and win it back. But the Thayer defenseman is able to clear it all the way down the ice, and Penguins will regroup. They're applying a bit of pressure on this forecheck here, just giving the Penguins a little bit of a problem, but now they kind of regroup, and they'll have some time and space with Lund moving up to Dorrington.
It's a little bit where it started to get hairy for Thayer last time, deep in the second, and again, they're still playing this up-tempo. Start to fatigue, and there's a little bit more space for Cushing to find something. Or
there's a poke. Poke into the neutral zone, and a really nice job to get back by Seeley and break that up, which looked like it could have been a 2-on-0 for a second. And here is Seeley again with the puck. He's coming up the near boards. He finds Dorrington. Puck pops off his stick a little bit, but it is blocked on the attempted clearance by Connor Wood back into the corner. And now Seeley has it at the point, and now Lund has it at the point, and he tries to find a pass, but deflected off one of the Thayer sticks and is cleared only as far as the neutral zone. Dorrington will find Seeley, and there's a bit of a hit from behind, but he wrapped him up nicely. 2-on-1 here. Hewitt finds Rayum.
Oh, what
great save by Fitzpatrick, literally diving across his crease to make that save. After that hit here, right in front of us by the door on the red line, puck popped out, a great 2-on-1 opportunity, and it was well done by the two forwards too, Hewitt and Rayum.
There it is. Oh, still there, still there. Oh.
Two little shots there, puck in front, and now Gustafson will regroup down after the clearance. Up, you'll find Hewitt up on the near wall.
10 seconds to go here. 10 seconds to go, they'll get one more good rush, and then they got to pay attention.
Yeah, and they're going to have to be aware of the guy coming out of the box here too, and Gustafson goes right back into the neutral zone. The puck pops off the referee's skate into the middle. No one able to capitalize for Cushing, but it comes back up to the point to Hayes, over to Gustafson, who does take a shot. It's deflected into the corner. Puck is still loose behind the net. You got a couple Penguins and a couple Tigers fighting for it. And then Thayer will ice it, but I think that, yep, they'll win the race there. So Irving staying in his net. Gustafson approaches, and then Hayes ends up gathering and clearing the puck. And then Gustafson steps up as the pass goes in the middle. Really nice check. He's not the most physical player, but when he does hit, it's very intentional to remove the player from the puck as Thayer goes ahead on the forecheck. Can't see the puck. Oh, it's into the penalty box.
There's nobody in the penalty box. It's kind of unusual for this game. All right, so 3:43 to go, deep in the second. We're still hanging on to the 1-0. I don't know if you had to put money on who had better opportunities this period. I'm a little torn.
Yeah, they both had some good chances, and they both also had some really good almost chances. A couple of breaks, I think back to the Banks play, where the puck just popped off his stick, and a couple of times where the Thayer came out and it could have been a breakaway or a 2-on-1, and it's just very open. It's kind of almost like someone needs to come in and just kind of calm things down, step in and say, okay, we got this, and I'll make a nice calming play, and everyone else will calm down around me, and we'll be able to go from there. But the puck is wrapped hard around to Thayer.
There it is.
It goes in, the traffic in front with a tip from the shot from the point from Thayer's number 23. I think number 24 will get credit for the tip, but I'm not 100% sure.
100%. Yeah, 23 just kind of I'm not going to call it a floater. It had a little more zip than that, but it came in and bounced off 24 really funky, and it kind of dove down on Irving. Just a weird goal, but especially the exact kind of goal that you think the only way you're really gonna get by Irving on that one. So well played by Thayer.
So we'll regroup for the face-off with Bogdanovich's line out. Thayer wins the face-off with number 23 gathering it, plays it up the wall. Chip pass into the middle is not controlled, so now you have Norcross taking the puck. Nice cross-corner dump for Bogdanovich to chase. Bogdanovich does chase and wins, finds Norcross in the opposite corner, tries to step out into the front and is denied by the Thayer defenseman. Now he's working his way up the wall. Bogdanovich working hard to maintain control of the puck in the corner as well. He's got two guys on him, and he's just kind of brushing them off. Norcross is in helping out. And Bogdanovich continues to work hard and fight. And over comes Zarconi to help too. The puck comes up to the point where Kippenberger fires a rocket in, and a nice save by Fitzpatrick. The rebound goes over to the corner for Kippenberger again, which goes all the way around to Paskowski. Norcross tried to find Bogdanovich behind the net, and he just met. Oh man, another rebound. If Cushing could get players in front of the net again, they're going to do well to get some of those rebounds. And this line is doing a great job. Zarconi and Bogdanovich are in the corner once again, fighting hard for the puck. Norcross joins them a little bit. The puck is chipped from one corner to the other by the Thayer defender. And a nice high flip that'll actually, for certain, get the puck out. And Kippenberger's falls.
Great pass.
And we have an almost, oh God, quick whistle. Yeah, great pass through the middle, almost a 2-on-0, and then a quick whistle bails out the Thayer goalie, Fitzpatrick, who didn't quite gain a handle on that cover.
Yeah, I think that what we're seeing, right, especially with the Bogdanovich line, they're doing a great job kind of getting up into the corner, and they're drawing the Thayer team down to the corner, and then they're throwing it back up to the D to get some big shots. But what they're not getting is the guy back in front of the net. So the rebounds have been there, but we just haven't been able to get a guy back across. It's taken too many to dig it out of the corner.
Right, and that's exactly how Cushing scored their goal earlier in the game, first period. Yeah, nice shot by the Thayer defenseman number 4. Now 21 has a chance, and he flubs it a bit. And now Banks plays the puck up, Lund plays the puck up very nicely. It's a 2-on-1 developing, and a nice shot.
Yes!
And it's in, goal!
Beauty!
I have no idea how that puck squeaked in, but Connor Wood drove hard, sucked the defenseman out, and then kind of no-looked the pass, no-looked the shot, and it kind of tied up Fitzpatrick.
Well, and I'll tell you with Wood, he is one of the most selfless players I've ever sort of seen play. But he's also really, really smart, and he held it long enough. And I think he felt everybody leaning towards Dorrington, and quite honestly, I'd lean towards Dorrington,
yeah, right.
and just ripped a low angle shot.
Yeah.
It's just a beauty. I mean, I think I heard it hit the pipe on the far post. Really beauty of a shot.
Yeah, so that's a great time. Number 1, you're calling right back for the goal that Thayer scored, but number 2, 2 minutes left in that game. That's a nice lift going into the locker room if they can hold on to this 2-1 lead or increase it. So Cushing chips the puck out. We got an icing call up. Yep, Dorrington's not able to win the race, so the puck comes all the way back down into the Cushing end for a face-off with the Lund line and Gustafson and usually, Hayes. Is that Hayes? Yep, Hayes is out there too. So
Guys leaning over their sticks a little bit here.
Yeah.
Coach, minute 24 to go. Like, these guys gotta. I liked that Dorrington went.
And the older Dorrington is doing a little bait and switch here. He's got a skate issue, so he gets a change,
looks like he's got
which is nice. Going over, making the referee aware of it.
Connor's like, I'll come off too. No.
Yeah.
Go back, Connor. Just.
But yeah, if you have an injury, a broken stick, or a skate issue, or equipment issue, then you can get a change, which is what Dorrington was telling the referee. He allowed the change, and now we're ready to go. Banks replaces him. Face-off comes won by Thayer, comes out to the point. Nice shot, but that's a shot that you love as Cushing because it goes right into Irving's stomach. He's able to gobble it up, and now you get your change.
Get over there, somebody. There's a lot of talking.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of as a coach, but as a player, it's one of those things that happens, especially when you're driving the net hard. If you drive the net hard, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit or tapped or something, and then you're gonna usually talk about it afterwards. So it's never nice to see as a spectator or as a coach, but when you're on the ice, it's
you guys are just
in a 2-1 game.
It's pleasantries and hey, good effort there.
Yeah.
Appreciate your nose for the goal.
Right. Yeah, right. So we got a minute 10 left, and Dorrington trying to maintain control of the puck. He loses into the Thayer player, and a great save by Irving on that point-blank shot again. That's at least the second or third time he's made a nice point-blank save. Thayer player comes around the circle, takes a shot, guided away by Irving and his blocker. And now Cushing gained control with Dorrington, who plays it to Seeley, who plays it up the wall to Hewitt, and you might have a 2-on-1 developing with Hewitt, or 3-on-2. No, Thayer's a good job of getting back. 3-on-3. Hewitt plays it low to Banks, who finds Dorrington. Great little
nice
sidestep.
hesitation.
Oh, fantastic play, yep. But he just misses the net. Traffic in front. Dorrington gets the puck again. Shot again. Puck loose from front, just wide on the rebound. Banks goes up. Another shot. Thayer goalie flying across the crease to make that save.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game.
He's almost standing on his head at this point. And now Thayer comes out, breaks into the Cushing end. The shot is too tight of an angle, so it's wide. 10 seconds left. That is a very smart play by Dorrington to just say, up off the glass, down at your end. Another smart play by number 8. I'm going behind my net. We're going to let the horn go. There it is.
So
we'll regroup.
Everybody settle up here.
Yeah,
everybody settle up.
Oh, man.
All right, so after a 1-0 first period, we had a 1-1 second, and it felt like the longest period in the world. These guys had to skate hard for a long time. Nice goal by Thayer, shot from the top, and I felt like they started to get that cycle in front, coach, and get the tippers there.
Absolutely. Yep.
So they went up, tied it up 1-1, but then the Connor Wood story, if you work harder than everybody else, good things happen.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back to you with the final period. Hang in. All right, here we are back for the third period. Cushing hangs on to a 2-1 lead after 2 late goals in the second, Coach. One from Thayer doing what we said you were going to need to do, and that's get a tipper to get by Irving.
Yep.
And then Cushing just on a hustle goal, Connor Wood tearing down the left side, holds it just long enough that everybody thinks he's passing it in.
Yeah.
He shoots it.
Snuck it right in past Fitzpatrick. It's interesting. This period will be interesting because the first two we've been talking about being frenetic, being a little bit odd in terms of some of the situations the players have been put into with the double 5-minute majors, with a couple of different 4-on-3s, the whole 9 yards here. A couple of little fisticuffs, a couple of little afters, a little bit of everything in this period. Who's going to be disciplined in this final frame? You have 18 minutes for Cushing. If you're able to stay disciplined and not give up any of those glaring chances that Thayer has had, you're going to probably walk away with your 2 points. And if you're disciplined at the defensive end, you're able to get the puck up, get it out, and then you're able to play some offense. So they've been doing a great job on the forecheck. It's a matter of can we make sure that we're doing a great job at the other end too. So we'll see. 18 minutes.
Yeah, and late penalties has definitely been a little bit of the Achilles heel for Cushing, but they've also, as of late, just played some real heads up hockey, real disciplined, and they've been very, very smart tonight. So, but it's 3 periods, Coach. We'll see what the third does for us.
And they've been good in the last 2 games that I've seen too. So we'll see. Thayer wins the faceoff to start the third period. D-to-D pass, long pass up through the middle that ends up on Dorrington's stick, and he'll dump it right in on Fitzpatrick, and he will cover, and he'll start it all over with a face-off in the Thayer end. So you have the Lund line out with Dorrington and Seeley to start this period.
Looks like our girls team has gotten back from their very, very long road trip. Always better when you're the winner.
Yeah, definitely. So Thayer will play it around, chip the puck up the wall. This guy open in the middle if they can find him. They do not. Connor Wood will pick it up in the corner, go from corner to corner to Seeley, who chips the puck up the wall for the elder Dorrington. Nice pass to Connor Wood in the middle. Dorrington goes awkwardly into the boards. Wood tries to find the younger Dorrington in the middle and is unable to, and Thayer breaks out. A nice blocked shot there. Puck goes into the corner. Norcross tries to pick it up, bounces off his stick, and Thayer now goes back into the attack. And Irving with a nice save after the quick shot from the face-off dot. I'm not sure if he knew exactly what that was right away. It seemed to hit his chest and then drop right between his legs, but he found it, covered it. Danger averted.
And we'll reset here on defense. I thought we had a beautiful breakout there, and then Connor Wood tried to kind of thread the needle there at the end, and man, turnover in the middle and against a team like this is going to be some danger. Yeah,
definitely. They counterattack specialists with the amount of speed that they have. But Norcross tries to chip the puck out. He is helped by Hayes, who gets it past the Thayer defender. And you have Zarconi and Norcross on the forecheck. Puck goes up the wall and chipped into the Penguins' end. Hayes wraps it around for Norcross, who's unable to collect it. Gustafson tries to chip to Norcross, and then again, and then a third time is the charm. Norcross has the puck and is unable to get it out cleanly, and Thayer will go back on the attack. Quick shot blocked by Gustafson, and he will skate it out and try and find Bogdanovich, but that pass is intercepted, and Thayer will come again. Clean zone entry, and then the puck is played across the middle of the zone, where Gustafson chips it up to Norcross, who finds Bogdanovich, who has Zarconi screaming down the side, and he finds him. Nice shot, not quite handled, but kept out by Fitzpatrick. Another shot comes in from the point, just wide, bounces off, and comes out the other side. And now Kippenberger's in a race back, but Irving will cover it. No chances on that one-on-one race for the puck in the Cushing end. So we'll have a face-off to Irving's left.
Yeah, good run there by Cushing back to the other end, but it's just having a hard time getting it settled again. And Thayer again on the quick turn.
So it looks like we have the Rayum line out with Dorrington and Seeley. Rayum loses the face-off. Thayer goes D to D, and kind of a little bit of a flub shot. Irving was on point with it, blocked into the corner. Almost a 2-on-1 developing for Banks and Hewitt. but the puck is then wrapped around, and it is caught up by the Thayer forward. He tries to get the zone entry. Puck's popped out, then popped back in, and the Penguins will recover with the puck behind their net, but good forecheck on Dorrington. Creates a loose puck again. Rayum collects, passes to Hewitt, finds Banks. Nice little nifty play off of his foot to collect the puck. He's unable to find Dorrington on the drop pass, and Thayer will break out again. Thayer forward chips it to his line mate. Quick shot. Not sure if that was tipped or just missed the net, but it was not a problem. And the stretch pass is missed, but Rayum will beat the Thayer player down, so Penguins have possession deep in Thayer's Thayer end. Does a real nice job of eluding the Thayer defenseman. A couple of times, he's kind of cycling by himself in the corner and below the net. Still has control of the puck. Fires the puck up to the point. The shot is blocked from Hayes into the corner. Rayum will go for a change. Hayes pinches down the wall to keep the puck in. Finds Dorrington in the corner. Connor Wood comes over to help. He can't quite maintain control. The Thayer defenseman can't quite maintain control. Now the winger has it. Looks like he's going to be able to chip it out. Nope, Gustafson does a nice job of keeping it in, firing across corner for Wood. Awkward angle shot, trying to look for a deflection or a tip of some kind. And now Lund is in pursuit. And Thayer will relax with the puck for second behind their net and get the stretch game going again as they have an full-scale change for their forwards. The defenseman finds the forward who's cycled back into the zone. He clean zone entry, but I think that was Hayes who's able to break it up. And now we're going to have a penalty on a hook that was applied to Dorrington as he was trying to break into the Thayer end. So the Penguins will get to go on the power play again.
Yeah, I've noticed Cushing's been on the breakout when they've been trying to thread the needle through the middle. I think Thayer's been covering that relatively well, having a hard time getting clean through. One or two times it's worked nicely. But if we go up the board, we can find the space, but we pay for it. They're so physical on the board play that I don't blame our guys for looking middle a little bit too. But
yeah, and it's the best opportunity for success in terms of the outcome, but it's the riskiest too. So it's that risk reward. What are you going to do with that pass across? And I know. I've heard a few times, even at our B practices, when Coach Jacobs comes out, it's not through the middle, especially in the D zone, but at least they're in the neutral zone when they're doing it. So we have the Bogdanovich line out. Norcross taking the face-off, is won back by the Thayer defenseman, and popped over the stick of Dorrington, and nice cover by Seeley to keep it for a 2-on-1. A nifty little behind-the-back pass there to Dorrington, who finds Norcross, who can't control it, but the puck is ended up lofted in by Seeley anyway. And in on the forecheck is Bogdanovich, and Norcross can't quite control it. Kind of lost his footing there a little bit, and the puck is cleared for Dorrington to gather behind the Cushing net. He will skate through the center of the zone. He finds Norcross, who skates down the far side, puts the puck towards the front of the net. It's deflected wide. Bogdanovich picks it up behind the net, finds... who did he find? Seeley.
Tippers everywhere.
Yeah, and then the shot on is tipped, which is really going to be most likely part of the success of any goals scored at either end, the traffic in front of the net. But the Penguins recover behind their own net. Dorrington has it, and he finds Rayum. Eventually just off his stick, and is popped back in. Dorrington picks it up again for Gustafson. Usually a calming presence. Nice stick through the neutral zone there by the Thayer player as Banks was flying down the far wing. And if that puck, to your point about the cross-ice passes, but if that puck had gone through, Banks would have been flying in to get a chance.
I've been impressed multiple times with Thayer's reach, especially when we do actually get it in the corner. We kick it up to the D and we go back in the corner. Multiple times that pass has been picked off, and just really good reach by Thayer.
Yeah, and their sticks they're just very well drilled on that. The sticks are always in good positions. Who's that? Hewitt just finds Nolan Hayes on the far side, goes into the zone. Nice little nifty stick handle there, but can't quite find connect the pass with Gustafson. Thayer rocks the puck around the zone, but Rayum is able to keep it in. Tries to find Gustafson, but they just weren't quite on the same page. And Thayer will clear the puck down with 8 seconds left on the power play for Hayes to gather behind Cushing net. And they might have a chance to get through the neutral zone before the penalty's up, which they do. And the Thayer player comes out of the box. Rayum with a shot deflected. Nice save by Fitzpatrick. Good body contact there by Hewitt, and then the shot comes in from Banks and is gloved for a face-off.
Yeah, a couple good looks there, but again, they're just doing a nice job disrupting, not really letting us get into too many sets and too many looks. And I do think usually Gustafson coming on can run that point pretty well, but I think they lean towards him a little bit. I think they're trying to purposely make sure that we can't come back through him, and it kind of disrupts our whole flow there.
Yeah, he is very dangerous when he gets the puck on his stick. He can, and it's not just his shot. His shot's great, but he does a little bit of everything. So he's a tremendously dangerous, offensive-minded defenseman. So we have the Lund line out with Dorrington and Seeley. Seeley plays the puck around to Wood, and it is kept in by the Thayer defenseman. And there's that cross-ice pass, but that one, no one's going to block that one. And the 2-on-1 develops. Unfortunately, it was offside. It's just puck got caught up on the blue a little bit, and the Cushing forwards went offside.
Lund played that so well. It was up and over, and he was able to kind of collar it in and trap it, and then actually give a good pass to Dorrington. But the momentum of, I think it was Wood going too. They just got crossed, and the offsides call was there. But good play by Lund. He's playing really well.
Yeah, he's a very heady player. I talked to Coach Jacobs about him because I actually teach him in class, and I noticed when the tryouts happened, I was like, wait, Lund? Because I kind of knew him as the student, and I didn't picture him as a big hockey player, but Jacobs has nothing but great things to say about his vision, and he's a freshman.
Yep.
He's going to be here for 3 more years after this one, so he's got a ton of time to develop, and he's just got that thing that makes him very disciplined and composed. And looks like we have a penalty behind the play here on Kippenberger, which I don't think Coach Jacobs is going to be all that thrilled about.
I don't think that was the plan.
Yeah,
I don't think that was the plan.
Puck's going through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. You don't want to hear the whistle for a face-off behind the play, or a penalty behind the play, rather. Sorry about that. So we have our killers out. We got Hewitt and Banks with Seeley and Gustafson. Banks wins the face-off, but Thayer picks it up and pitchforks it behind the Cushing net. And then back down the wall behind the Cushing net again. The Thayer forward will set up. Gustafson has his eye on him. Works his way up to the point. Almost comes out of the zone, but nice keep by number 8. Cross-ice pass. Back up to the top of the
So it was a face mask goal.
Yeah, wrist shot deflected down again like the first goal, but just wide. And the Thayer defenseman cannot keep it in as the pass came up to him at the point, pops into the neutral zone. And now Thayer has regrouped, and they good zone entry by number 19. Shot is blocked by Gustafson's skate. And now the Thayer player on the half wall does a nice job of just maintaining control. Up, over, now down to the far corner, back up to the top on the point. Kind of looking for a one-timer, but they're not really on. Another deflected shot. I'm not sure if it was just wide or if Irving got a touch on it, but either way, not in, and then the puck is cleared all the way. Wholesale change for Cushing on the penalty kill.
That's where you start to see the fatigue get to you a little bit, because Cushing can usually cover so much more space, but they are moving the puck well, really able to get in and get behind the kill team a few times.
Yeah, and that's absolutely what the penalty kill is. It's just so hard to stay disciplined. So you have Dorrington, the elder and the younger fighting for the puck. Thayer comes out for it, comes out with it, and wraps it around again from the near corner to the far point. The defenseman keeps it in, and now number 7 has it in the corner. Nice little 1-2, and a total cluster going on in front of the net. And I don't know who's going to get the penalty here, but the Thayer player went barging into the crease and ran right over Irving. And I think it was Dorrington who gave him a little cross-check, and then Irving came back in and explained exactly what he thought about getting run into by the Thayer forward as he's pushed right into his net.
Yeah, Irving was hot on that hit, and it will be interesting to see how many looks. Maybe we're just going 2 in the box, but
it's so hard for a goalie because you're focused on making the save and you're in this tremendously vulnerable position.
Right.
Whether you're in the butterfly or you have one leg stretched out and someone comes charging in on you and you're going back and they're landing on you, it's very easy to get a pull or a strain or anything. So I totally understand where Irving is coming from on that one.
Yeah, Coach Jacobs is a little bit hot too. I mean, I think you have to put our guy in the box because the retaliation for hitting Irving was there. And you know, even on some level, I think we're a little bit lucky they didn't put Irving in the box or his named player.
Penalty, yeah.
Because he was hot off of that one. So.
Yeah.
So we'll get to see our group of 3 here. Oh, now we're talking this through.
Yeah, and I now get a little bit confused because rules have changed quite a bit over the last 5 years on what is matching and what is not, and when they do match and when they don't. And I just ask. Right. When I'm behind the bench, I just ask. I'm like, what do we got? So it looks like we have another 4-on-3 for the 3rd time this game. Only 14 seconds this time, but Cushing for the 3rd time will be on a 4-on-3 penalty kill.
They're really experienced at it now,
well,
though.
Right.
But
exactly.
I will say, I mean, the difference when we were able to get a sub on our kill team, they were able to disrupt Thayer. That first group was out a little bit longer than they meant to be. Really fatigued. Thayer really took advantage. Got a lot of really, really good looks.
Yeah.
And then the fresh legs changed, and we were kind of able to turn it, and then the chaos with the penalties.
Right.
So I'm a little worried about the threes here this deep in the game. And again, a little bit what we talked about. You know, again, I understand protecting your goalie and feeling like you got to clear bodies off when it gets in that position, but now we're back-to-back 2s, 9 minutes to play, 1-goal game.
Yeah.
You're putting your team in a tough spot.
Right, and it is. We did talk about discipline, but and this is one of those things when they touch the goalie, everyone sees red.
Yeah.
And it's it will always be there, and it's something that to not see red and not react takes something serious for the kids. But this is nice for those legs to take a little extra minute. Wait a second, it's a 5-on-3. They took a penalty off the Thayer board. But the kid is still in the box, the Thayer player.
So does he get one of those ones where it doesn't go on the board?
There must have been 2 penalties called on Cushing, and one of the 2 offset with the Thayer player. So maybe they did take, I think it was Jackson Dorrington, and they gave a penalty to Irving potentially. Okay. Although if they did that, they need to throw 3 Cushing kids, another third Cushing kid. So I don't know. I just know that it looks like Cushing is going to have a 5-on-3. Given what's up on the board and the number of players on the ice for each team right now.
Yeah, so you can. There's somebody for Thayer in the box.
Yeah.
And he just can't play anymore.
Yeah, right. He's going to have to sit for 2 minutes plus a whistle, and then so it must be what must have happened is Dorrington got 2 and 2. The first one offset, and then the second one sits on the board is what must have happened.
But so they can play 5, but this kid just can't play for 2 minutes.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. And now. All of that is a moot point because the first penalty is expiring as we speak, so it is now only a 5-on-4. So Cushing has killed off the first penalty, and Thayer has nice zone entry, and their forward skates all the way around the net and loses the puck after a nice hit. I think it was by Hayes. But Thayer regains in the far corner, goes up to the point. Bogdanovich is fronting. Gustafson collects the puck off the Thayer forward's stick and clears it all the way down on net.
I love Bogdanovich in right now. That guy just has a motor. He just doesn't stop. It's what they need right now in the coverage.
Right, and he's huge. His sticks, his reach is
even if he does stop, he can still cover a huge amount of space.
Fantastic. It's a great weapon to have. And he's a pretty good hocky player on top of all of it. So
win-win.
Right. So Gustafson is forcing the Thayer player behind the net.
Nice
pass up to the middle. Nice shot. Gustafson eats that right in his stomach. That definitely doesn't feel all that great. But he is able to clear it all the way down the ice. It's a really nice play to take one for the team there and get the full clear. There's only 45 seconds left on the power play, and Thayer will regroup behind their own net. Rayum is on the forecheck kind of by himself with 3 Cushing players in the neutral zone. Rayum does a really nice job of delaying. They can go back. Wasted 15, 16 seconds off the power play, which is awesome. And now Thayer is finally able to get into the zone, but the Thayer player was harried significantly by multiple Penguins. And the Penguins cause a turnover. Will they be able to get it out? Yep, Rayum has it, and he clears it all the way down.
I think just a mistake there by 23 to hold it that long. He doesn't want to turn it over because it is good high pressure on the forecheck, but now he's the one that carries it all the end. He's just going to run out of gas.
Yeah. And now Banks doing a great job on the forecheck as well. Ooh, that got a little bit high, but no call. That's fortunate. But Banks, Rayum doing a great job on the forechecks there to win out the last minute. But now you have 3 Thayer guys in front of the net. Irving does a really nice job of smothering the first and then covering. Because that was a little bit dangerous.
Just a little bit dangerous. This is a little bit of a silly thing to say, but it's the same thing in field hockey. It's the same thing in lacrosse. Irving just trusts his pads. So oftentimes you'll see a goalie make the right save or be in the right angle. They'll feel the ball, the puck come in, and they'll feel like they got to move or do something. And he knows he's in the right space. He lets the puck hit his pads and then is able to get the cover.
Yeah, and he's just he is so calm. He really is impressive. And he's a freshman too, so it's it's like really good young kids on display here, and Thayer also has some good young forwards too. So these games will be good for a while. Yeah, exactly. So Cushing is able to send the puck out to the neutral zone. Dorrington is trying to create a turnover for an offensive break. With the help of Wood, they do, but it's turned back over to number 8 of Thayer, who enters the zone, ends up in the corner, throws it into the front of the net. Nice calm play there by Hayes, who blocked it with his foot and then cleared it, but intentionally in a great tip, but just wide off the shot from the point for Thayer. And now Lund is gliding through the neutral zone, finds a nice little drop pass for Wood, who finds Dorrington back to Wood. This is a really nice play.
Oh, wow.
And the puck is loose, and there's the whistle as everyone is hacking and whacking, and this will probably end up with some conversations too. Not too bad.
Hey, Lund, nice game. Wow,
Yeah.
I can't believe you're only a freshman. Good work. Keep it up.
But that type of crash in the net is huge.
Yep.
There's a really nice play, nice drop pass, nice tic-tac play back and forth between Wood and Dorrington, and get three bodies in front of the net, you have a good high percentage chance of scoring. So now Bogdanovich line, the Bogdanovich line is back out. He wins the draw to Norcross, who chips it down low, and they'll go to work. Both Bogdanovich and Norcross. Nice play by the Thayer defenseman to get it out quickly, and a cross-ice pass is made successfully. The puck goes right in on Irving, and he deflects it into the corner, thrown into the middle, and a shot. Ooh. Almost deflected there again, but it wasn't. It went wide. Norcross picks the puck up on the half wall in zone, throws it across the ice. The Thayer defenseman picks it up as the pass was a little bit errant.
Yeah, it's almost too much time left for Cushing. They like to play up-tempo and aggressive, but they're hanging on to 2-1. They're seeing it's less than 6 minutes to play. You start to just sort of hold on instead of keep playing, and it's they can't hold on. They got to go.
Right, it's like the age-old thing. If you have a lead, 1-goal lead, 2-goal lead, do you pack it in and allow pressure to come, or do you not? And it's different coaches see it differently, but I agree with you 100%. You gotta play. It's what got you to the 2-1 lead anyway. So just keep going. Zarconi does a good job on the forecheck, and Thayer will regroup behind their own net. And now Hewitt's applying a lot of pressure. If they keep applying that much pressure, something good's going to happen. Hewitt tries to dump the puck back in. Thayer collects, chips it high off the wall, and Kippenberger will collect it, send it back up the wall to Banks, who was beaten out to the puck by the Thayer defenseman, and Banks almost just a whisker away. Rayum will win the race. Banks is in front all alone. Rayum, what a great diving play to get the puck, knock the puck off Rayum's stick. Nice little dipsy doodle by Rayum. His shot didn't get as much wood on it as he wanted to. Thayer player was able to block it, clear it, and now Cushing is right back in, and that is just offsides. Banks tried to do a little, I don't know what type of dance move that was, but he was trying to do something to stay on side and just couldn't get it.
Set the pick in the ice there, I think, and toe pick's not there. Yeah.
But that pressure in low on the Thayer defenseman by Cushing is going to be effective. They're not wanting to allow them to have that stretch pass, and because that's super dangerous. So if you get in on the forecheck and the defensemen have to put their heads down, they can't make it. So in on the forecheck again, you have Wood, Lund. Defensemen for Cushing are being very disciplined. They don't look like they're going to be pinching anymore with 4 minutes left, which is probably a good play or smart play. Gustafson's taking the rush. Good stick on puck. Breaks up the play. Lund and Wood are applying pressure on the half wall. Comes to Gustafson in the middle, who finds Dorrington, who will dump the puck in. And Cushing will go back to work on the forecheck. Now Lund is applying pressure, and there's a turnover. Dorrington finds it. He chips it right back down into the zone. And Norcross finds it. And now Lund finds the puck out of the corner. And nice smart play. Looking to get it deep. Doesn't quite get it deep, but it comes out to Gustafson, who shoots and a save.
Yeah, I think the high forecheck has been excellent. It's good high pressure And again, though, and just, the decision to not pinch down, I agree, tactically makes a lot of sense with 3 to go. But when you play that way all the time and you expect your D to pinch down, even though you know they're not, but you get used to having your D pinch down, that's a little bit when that tweener pass can beat you.
Yeah. And really, in almost no time, it seems like the Cushing Penguins just killed 3 minutes off the clock with no real chances because of that forecheck. No real chances by Thayer because of that forecheck. Cody Seeley will pick it up. He goes D to D to Dorrington, who finds Zarconi up the wall. Thayer pitches and does a nice job of breaking up that play, and now there's a nice contact in the corner again. Bogdanovich does a very nice job of chipping the puck out of the zone. Norcross tries to.
Oh!
Wow.
What a shot!
I was going to say, Norcross tried to find Zarconi. He found it off the wall, and does a great near side shot to give Cushing the 3-1 lead with 2:38 left, and all that pressure has paid off for the Cushing Penguins.
Really just a heck of a shot by Zarconi. Fitzpatrick had the near post low covered. He was leaned right into it, and Zarconi just put it up over his shoulder. He'd never had a chance to save.
Yeah, that has to be so precise, that shot, because if you miss, it's a breakout pass for the team. And so it's always a fun one to score, though, because it's such a small hole, and it just makes you feel real good as a forward going in and making that play. So
you called it, Coach. A high pressure, something's going to break, something's going to happen, and I think that's exactly Fitzpatrick probably thinking he's got it, but they're like, we need a goal, we need a goal, we need a goal. Not, I have to make sure we don't get scored on.
Yeah, and Fitzpatrick. Speaking of Fitzpatrick, he just came out of the net, so the Thayer has a 6-on-5 advantage with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. So real early goalie pull, which seems to be more normal as of late, especially with the 2-goal disadvantage. And that is Nolan Hayes, who's trying. See, now this, with 1-goal lead, that drives you crazy as a coach. With a 2-goal lead, you have a cushion. It's like, just ice it, try and put it on net. If we score, we go up 3. If we give one up, it's kind of okay. So I always encourage my players, if we're up 2 and they pull the goalie, you put that thing right on net. From anywhere, I don't care.
Yeah, it is kind of a funny one, and that's exactly one of those ones with the coach. You're like, no, and then it goes in. You're like, yeah, no, good decision, yes.
Just how we drew it up, right? So Banks will try and tip it out, and if their defenseman makes a nice play to keep it in, and he'll fire the puck low and hard but wide. And number 10 for Thayer keeps it in. He wraps it hard to his teammate behind the net. And Banks with a great play to break up the defenseman. And then he's getting hooked and harried. He's going to fly in. And that's a really good play by Thayer to not get a penalty and to catch and break up Banks' chance there. But again, time getting eaten off the clock because of Banks' persistence and speed. Rayum tries to step up and hit there. Gustafson steps up. And I'm not sure who that was who made the block, but it was little afters again.
Oh. There we go. All right.
These referees are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah. And again, Coach Jacobs calling people off. He's trying to get the calm heads on the ice and the not calm heads off the ice, and it is just that game where these guys know each other a little bit too well from the last game, just running a little bit hot, and again, it's this late penalty though that Cushing's been working so hard to find that discipline.
Yeah, and and with the B team, we've been working through some of the similar things, and one of the things that are the messages that we keep sending to our kids, and I'm sure Coach Jacobs will send too, is look, you have a 3-1 lead, you're doing your job, and that's all that matters.
Right.
If winning isn't enough, then that's a tough statement to make. If you win, you're doing your job, you get the 2 points, you go on to the next game, and ultimately that's what all these kids want in purple, is to win as many games as possible and get and make a nice playoff push in the whole 9 yards. And this little stuff after is kind of just a distraction.
Well, my thought had been that after their comeback against Deerfield, which was a direct result with some really bad decision making by the Deerfield guys.
Yeah.
To put themselves in a position where Cushing could come all the way back.
Right.
I really thought that would send home a message to Cushing, like, listen, we kind of knew it wasn't a great idea, but now we on the other end we've seen this and we can go and
been the beneficiaries of it. It's like it should have been an aha moment.
Yeah, but rivalry games and emotions and all that. It's a little bit tough.
And both teams have been right at the top for the past several years, so they've seen a lot of each other. Even not just these kids, but
right,
the historical game that happens, once or even twice, and if the playoffs sometimes 3 times a year, that's a lot when you're playing 30 games, 35 games a year.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I'm interested to see if the coach makes an adjustment on this, because when they pulled the goalie and went with 6, they had 2 guys wide low, 1 guy behind, and 3 up top. They had nobody in front of Irving. So even though they put a couple good pucks in, they didn't have tippers.
Right.
And you're not going to score on Irving without a tipper.
No. So the face-off, Dorrington. Oh, great play by Dorrington to chip it out to 2-on-0 with an empty net. Nice unselfish play, and Wood finishes it off. That's just such a nice play. You have the face-off, didn't win it, doesn't give up on it, chips it out past the defenseman, and then you have a 2-on-1, and then unselfish on top of it afterwards. That's nice.
Yeah, and then, there's a reason they have a C and an A on their shirts.
Right.
Like these guys have been the leaders that Coach Jacobs has wanted them to be, and now 4-1 feels a lot better.
Now you can definitely take a breather. So the Bogdanovich line comes out. No, it's still 4-on-4. Both coaches need to be reminded that 4-on-4 goals don't, as did I. Looking at a full line, saying, that's normal.
119
just
go,
drop
get
the
it over
puck.
with.
So Norcross and Bogdanovich with Sealy and Dorrington. Puck is on the near wall with Dorrington. Finds Bogdanovich cutting through the middle. Goes low, finds the corner. These two love the corner. They've done great in the corner. The Norcross up to Dorrington, shot and a save. But Norcross and Bogdanovich have been stellar.
Yeah.
And in fairness to Zarcone, he's not on the ice right now, but he has been great too. In the corners, they've just been unbelievable. And then not only winning the puck, maintaining control of the puck, but then also finding chances in front, which led to the first goal for Cushing tonight.
Minute to go. Now we just hope that cooler heads prevail and we're able to just have everybody skate off and play the next game.
This is the one where you put all the kids that are totally averse to any type of contact on the ice. We did that in the B game earlier today.
Yeah. Nobody needs to.
Tough turnover off of a little trip up, and Thayer gets one back as it trickles through Irving's legs into the back of the net. I don't even know if it touched the back of the net. He had most of it. It just trickled, and it got over the line.
When you're in this position, you can see the puck, and you almost feel like you could reach out and grab it. It's so frustrating.
So that's a little bit disappointing for Cushing in the last minute to give up a goal, but they certainly will take the 3 points if they can be secured the next 40 seconds. Paskowski brings the puck back into his own zone. He finds McFadden. Back to Paskowski. Don't mess with it there, boys.
Oh, what a save!
God, what a save by Irving on that breakaway.
What a save. That was epic.
Unbelievable. Just flashed the leg out with about 25 seconds left or so, and now Cushing's just got to settle down and close this thing out. That's a nice little play to get it out of the middle by, I think that's McFadden. Banks pressures. McFadden pops the puck up. Banks tries to win the jump ball.
Good hustle by Banks
5 seconds left. Oh, puck staying in the middle. Off the rebound, and then that will be the horn, I believe. Yep, there it is. Cushing wins 4-2. Is definitely an interesting finish to the game. Interesting middle to the game.
Yeah, guys are giving him some love right now. That was an epic save. That was, talk about standing on your head. I don't even know how he got a body part to where that puck went.
Yeah, his leg lightning quick to make that save, and Thayer player made a really nice move.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful move. Got him down, went lateral, went high. There's no way that shouldn't have gone in.
Right.
That was epic.
Irving just took away so much of the net there. So excellent game. Irving minus maybe the one goal at the end that just kind of stuck through, but he played really well as the backstop, and really top to bottom there were a lot of guys in purple tonight who played a really strong game and had a nice showing for themselves. And 2 points is huge. Yeah,
heck of a game on all around. Always fun to win this one, but just great, from like you said from the beginning, just great speed from both teams, and looking forward to seeing our next Cushing game. I think as far as I know, Coach, winners all around for Cushing today. Every team I've gotten a score on, it's been one for the Penguins. So looking forward to being back with you. I know the girls are home on Sunday. That might be our next home game for the Penguin Sports Network.
I might be there. I hope I'm there. I hope I can
hope
be
you're
there.
there.
I don't know. The girls, my wife coaches, so I don't know.
It would
Love
be-
to get a babysitter. But
baby's
maybe
gonna
we'll
be-
do it.
Well, just put it down for a nap. And,
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Just kidding, Katie. Just kidding.
Yeah. So the boys give their little salute, which was really nice after a nice, hard-fought win. And yeah, any final thoughts, Coach?
No, just excited for the guys and looking forward to the next game.
Awesome.